York State has been titled one of the sleeper states in the world of whitetail hunting. Most people's first thought of New York is the city, or Central Park. When our team thinks about New York, we automatically think of Clede Spooner. Clede is a member of our team who consistently puts in the time and work every year to harvest a mature whitetail in his home state, New York.
Literally just need a big deer to do that. Oh, more deer. Slap me, slap.
So Clede, so far this year, he's had a pretty rough go of it. They went out west, did some elk hunting, got a few misses under his belt. No kills so far yet, but hey, we're back in New York, his home state, and he's gonna try and get that monkey off his back.
You know, over the years, we've all had new land that we've gained access to, and there's nothing like that initial anticipation of getting on a farm for the first time.
All right. It's first week of August. I'm up here in Canton, New York, helping my dad get a couple acres of food plots in. We have got a 200-acre property up here that him and my mom bought a few years back, and Dad's killed a couple bucks off of it over the past couple years, and I filmed him kill his first one, and we haven't filmed anything else since then. So the hope here is that some of these bucks that are making it are gonna be around this fall, and I'm gonna be able to get up here and film Dad kill bucks. So got some pure traction and some winter greens and beets and greens going in this morning. So pretty excited about this area. We've always had great luck with these food plots and get a lot of deer on them, but you know, with the long gun season up here, our deer just aren't getting to the age that they should be.
One thing we always try and do is keep our kids involved, and the early season is a great time to do that. Food plot preparation, tree stand hanging is a great time to get them outdoors and see what it's all about.
It's been even more important lately. I don't know if it's the whole COVID deal or what, but the outdoors is a place you can get away. So this year, Clede had the opportunity to have his daughter in the blind with him.
I saw him, Dad. Did you see him?
Pretty cool, huh? Do you want to sit back in your seat? No, okay. All right. It's November 1st, sweet November, and just went out and had to fix this blind that I'm going to sit in tonight because we had like 50-mile-an-hour winds rip through last night and into today. And it's finally going to slow down. The moon guide's calling for an evening sit over a food source. All the stars are aligning. It's cold. There's a little bit of snow blowing. With my luck, I probably won't see any deer, but we're going to give it a go anyways. So I'm pretty excited for the next 10 or 12 days because deer are on their feet. They are cranking around here at least, and it should be some exciting sits coming up. So can't wait to get after it. buck is a borderline shooter. If he comes back, I might give it a go, but he's just about like that buck I killed last year. Big body deer though. He just ran that doe off.
Strutting Buck is being brought to you by Muddy Outdoors, high quality products at affordable prices. Big and J, the aroma is super strong, the range is super long. And Swagger, the bipod with moves.
Saturday, November 2nd. November's here. There's two big shooters that are showing up here quite a lot, but we did not see them the other night, so with any luck, they'll be by tonight.
You know, the first 2 weeks of November as a hunter are 2 weeks we all look forward to and dream about all year long. And we all know Clede well enough to know you can bet he's going to put in the time.
Literally just need a big deer to do that. Oh, more deer.
You know, we all love hunting, we all love filming our hunts, but I can tell you firsthand, it's very challenging to film your own hunts, especially when it comes to whitetail.
After several days of self-filming and hunting by himself, Clede meets up with a good buddy of his, Chad, and they head to the stand together.
It's about 25 degrees. I'm with my buddy Clede. We're out here in a completely new set, new piece of woods we've never even hunted before, so it's actually, we're off to a good start. We've had 2 little bucks come through and a couple of doe with a yearling, so I'm gonna give it a little rattle in a minute here and see what we can stir up. There's obviously, we see 2 bucks cruising already looking for the next doe, so we'll give it a little rattle, see what happens.
Clede's up on the camera. He's the cameraman for this hunt, but they're gonna both take their bows just in case the target buck Chad's after doesn't show up and somebody else does.
So sure enough, just as you can imagine, a buck that Chad wasn't after shows up. And so there's a little bit of musical chairs going on to make the change to get Clede in position to hopefully have an opportunity at this deer.
Strutting Buck is being brought to you by Element Outdoors. where technology meets comfort. Expedition Archery. Experience perfection. And Thermacell. Turn it on, mosquitoes gone. In the field or at home, we depend on sharp, reliable knives. We put our trust in Outdoor Edge and their replaceable blade knives to go with us on every hunt. When a blade dulls, we insert a shaving sharp new one with a simple push of a button. Outdoor Edge knives and tools. Always sharp, strong, and reliable.
All right. So it's about 10 o'clock. I shot that buck about an hour ago. We're gonna get down, just look at the arrow quick, and then sneak out. The arrow looks better than we thought it was going to, so we're gonna take just a quick peek. We're not gonna go further than about 50 yards where he stood over here just to see what the blood looks like. We'll see what happens. Slap hands, slap hands. It's been a crazy year so far. A few unsuccessful western elk hunts. It's been kind of a roller coaster ride here in New York for deer season. So Chad and I got out together this morning. We both brought our bows. And I guess story unfolded the right way.
Well, so far this year, Clede's been in a tough spot because he's bearing the brunt of the misses from earlier in the year with group chats and group texts between all the team members. It's got to be a big relief for him to get one on the ground.
So after Clede's filled his archery tag, it was time to switch over to a little bit of firearm action.
All right. So the radio's on in the garage. It's crazy right now. I just got here. I just put the blind out behind the house. I was inside changing, and I look out, and the buck that I came up here to hunt runs a doe across the field. So I'm in a rush. We got to get in the blind really fast. There's a bunch of turkeys. There's a doe out here. This is just stupid. We're gonna give it a try though.
When Clede's target buck steps out, it looks like finally the bad luck is behind him.
Well, we'll just see what happens here.
Even though he is missing, he must have some kind of lucky rabbit's foot or something in his pocket, because I've never seen anybody get this many opportunities at an animal as what Clede's had on several animals this year. Not one, not two, but 3 shots at this deer.
That's a pretty good deer for up here. I'm not very far from the house, so I'm gonna scoot back inside here quick. Make sure I mark this tree. I'm gonna look at it on my computer real quick and make sure they hit, but they look pretty decent. So, that's pretty cool. That's 2 bucks this year, so hopefully he's good.
Strutting Buck is being brought to you by Exodus Broadheads, by QAD, American Made Tough, Outdoor Edge knives and tools, from field to freezer and everything in between, and Reveal Cameras, always in the game.
So Clede's thinking he made a good shot, and one of the benefits of filming is we can go back and review our footage.
After taking it back, looking at the footage, not being able to find any blood, watching the footage back in slow-mo, it looked like he just grazed the deer's brisket, and pretty much a miss.
So a few weeks later, Clede actually heads back to his parents to jump back in the blind.
Well, it's December 15th. It's the last weekend of the muzzleloader season here up in northern New York. So came up to my parents yesterday. We're doing a little Christmas thing this evening, so I'm out here hunting by myself, and I'm pretty excited. We've had a lot of deer around through here the last few days, and this morning I actually saw the buck that I'm hoping is going to come out tonight. I saw him at about 300 yards, so he's been kind of looping in one side, back out around the other, so I'm really hoping he's going to come out down here. I've got to be, within 150, so that's the game plan. Hopefully it works out.
So the weather was really nasty, and Clede looks up, and the buck he had previously seen earlier in the year was standing in the field.
In my years of hunting, those nastiest days of the year seem like that's when those big deer really get on their feet, and it's no different today.
Just like that, my season's over here in New York. It's exactly what I was hoping was going to happen. And actually a surprise buck showed up, and I almost thought the other one was a bigger body and a little more mature, but he had no G3s. They were like a 1/4 inch long. And this deer, I don't know if this is a different big deer or it's the same one that I hit in the brisket about 4 weeks ago. We'll find out here soon, but it is pouring, so I am not going to take the camera out there in this pouring down rain right now. I'm going to go take a look at him, make sure he's down. With the muzzleloaders, you never know, but he looks like he was hit pretty good.
Well, I'm super pumped for Clede because he's closing out the season on a high note after several low notes from earlier in the year. I'm proud for you, buddy.
Well, it's officially the last day here in northern New York for deer season, and last night I was able to connect on a buck that I shot about 3 weeks ago up here, and I hit him right in front of the neck, right in front of the shoulder, and we knew he was going to live after seeing what the shot was. Dad had been seeing him out here quite a bit, so we came up for a little family Christmas gathering yesterday. Couldn't cap off a season any better. What a great conclusion to this story, because I was pretty sick after wounding him and hate doing that, and it's just it's great to be able to finish the deal and call it good.
There's a lot of experiences that go down when you're hunting, some good, some bad, but at the end of the day, there are memories that we never forget. And a lot of times we actually do remember the bad memories more than the good ones at times. But nevertheless, Clede had an incredible season in the field, did a lot of hunting, and had a lot of success.